That's maybe, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I remember seeing them in the seating. So is this our first time seeing a Marth on stream while we're casting?
Yes, actually. Yeah, Marth, not particularly loved in doubles by a lot of players. For no real reason, you know. Just when you have characters like Fox and Sheik that really shine, someone like Marth is a little quieter.
I like Marth's ability to control space, but I feel like doubles is so chaotic that it's bound to get a little screwy and a lot more just sort of sit around, wait until the ledge play comes, and then you get your chance to play melee.
If the Marth can position his body appropriately, and then picking the right hitboxes becomes a lot easier and a lot more effective. A team like Marth Peach is kind of similar to Sheik Peach in regards of the role that the Peach is going to play. Marth, you know, between forward air, F tilt, nair, has a lot of those similar kinds of moves that send people out at relatively flat angles with a moderate amount of knockback that Peach loves to capitalize on.
The name of the game with Marth is always microspacing, but I feel like doubles like further exemplifies that. And I don't know how much that's going to end up helping the Peach overall, just because Peach is going to have to be a lot more proactive in her role of contesting for stage and hanging around.
Yeah, and Marth's got a lot you can do to Peach. Up tilt, pretty strong. Forward air tippers will kill off the top. I mean, just in general, he walls her out really well. So
he just needs the space to stand and do it.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, we in there with Battlefield? I'm thinking
or Stadium. Stadium starter stage in doubles, found illegal because of RAM limitations. The GameCube will break. That game looks like a slideshow. Oh yeah, so we're going to start in Battlefield. Fist bumps exchanged.
And out they go. Right out the gate, we see them swinging.
Yeah, and here we are. Marth retreating to the ledge. You know, making use of his hitboxes. Hack stash, forward air. Ledge grab, hack stash, forward air. You know, putting in his work.
If anything, this battle is going to be very much aerially oriented between the dogfight of the two Peaches and what Marth can do to try and control that space.
Yeah, I mean, we saw right there the forward throw by Peach into a Marth forward smash. Super powerful. But stealing the ledge is Doc Lob.
Sheik's going to have a special role in this match just because she can infiltrate all the space that's covered by blue team very well and act as a really good disruptor.
Yeah, her weight and move speed definitely makes her a little speedster here where she is when she's playing against characters like the Space Animals. But then we see Marth just smartly just opt in for the forward air, getting Sheik off the edge and cleaning up right now. So blue team is already starting to pull ahead. We just see kind of the power of a properly played Marth in doubles. I mean, right now it's Peach. It's maybe that's stock tanking, you know. It's putting in a really good amount of work.
The platforms are adding a pretty interesting dynamic to this that I didn't even really consider, you know, moving into doubles with it acting as a really nice stopgap from all of the pressure that all the characters on board could be offering.
Yeah, I mean, platforms and doubles will always have an element of that and also just allow for insanely long combos. We saw there the Marth comboed into landing with an F tilt and Peach capitalized with a nair. Able just to clean up that Sheik stock previously.
There goes Doc Lava out by the opposite side of the field. But
I'm going to say maybe taking out Lana all the way on the edge. But finally loses his first stock and see the power of the stock taking an even game except for, oh wait, the 3 stocks on this Peach, you know.
Yeah, having 2 reserve stocks is immense. And it just goes to show that even though this Marth has been very Martha's been playing very fast and loose in this particular match.
Yeah,
they're looking a style.
They're having a laugh of it right now. The booty kill. I haven't seen one of those since the days in the neighborhood, you know, or side B is broken.
That looks like a pretty grim scene. I'm not going to front. What do you think Red Team can do moving forward?
I think they just need to clean up a bit of their aggression, really channel it towards like deciding that to like actually kill the Peach. I'm not saying that to like in any terms of chess, but it's like they were just unable to make that final commitment to actually closing out her stock, and they kind of let her float around. So despite like doing a really good job of keeping Rishi a little grounded, they were unable to ever close it out against the Peach, and it came back to bite them because it was just an pretty much insurmountable gap by the end of it.
Stadium's stage 2 pick was, while I feel a fine pick for Team Oboe and Faggotto, I feel like we're just seeing much more of the same, where Blue Team has a very concise game plan, and it's being executed very exactly.
Yeah, I mean, Blue Team's just doing the textbook, you know. We're out here, Marth and Peach, and we're going to smack you until you die. And Red Team is the one being left to really figure out a way around that because they're just able to execute it. Ooh, down throw to down smash is dirty on the platform.
The more these matches hang around the ledge, I actually feel like Red Team has the opportunity to reverse situation back into their favor and take back a bit of the momentum that's been garnered by Blue Team, because even though we've seen that Rishi and Mayb have a really tight control of the ledge and how to execute their plan for taking out these stocks, both Sheik and Peach lend themselves a lot to being able to just completely reverse the situation.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Peach Sheik is just a really surprisingly explosive team. Sheik has her powerful aerials. Peach has hers. Peach can do so much off of instant floating, you know. Peach isn't afraid of the ledge. Peach doesn't want to be on the ledge, but she's not afraid of going to the ledge, like going near the ledge to try to punish Marth, because she just has that ability. See, right there, you know, you just see him float right at the ledge and take out Rishi with a little unsafe ledge hop.
Interruption from Marth allows the breakout into the 1v1s across the board. However, I feel like this match isn't going to find itself in those 1v1 situations too often. It seems like both teams are pretty dead set on making sure that they hang around by their respective Peaches.
Yeah, both teams feel really much more comfortable with this kind of team play strat. I think especially from Red Team, they really want to avoid that whole kind of great team play there, but they want to avoid that whole Peach v Peach scenario where nothing's really happening, and then all of a sudden they find themselves down at the end. So I can tell them, I mean, we're kind of starting to fall into that same situation again, you know. Doclob is at super high percent, and once he dies, it's going to be similar. But able to clean out the Peach stock this time, and now, I was really hoping Lion would be able to kind of push for a stronger edge guard on Rishi there, but not in the cards. That's a Stitch.
Yeah, Stitch has already landed one hit.
Yeah, I thought I saw. I wasn't sure.
And the item is live.
Oh,
it's going to be stolen.
It. Oh, but barely whiffs with it. That could have been huge.
Yeah, I feel like he might have went to purposely just chuck it just to get it off the field.
That's entirely possible. In a situation like this where they're ahead, they really don't need it and would prefer it to not exist because of the comeback potential it represents to their team. Doesn't get a strong hit of up smash, but back air is going to clean it up. Rishi maybe take it, heading to winner semis.
Very nicely done, by the way. They seem to just have this entire